So, two of you, this is a mentor and mentee match. Edgar and Abrar, who are in our 2014 Summer Bridge program. I'd like to get a little bit, just hear your story about kind of what helped you all connect and develop your relationship this year and work well as a match.
Well, I think that like that one time we did an activity where things we liked in common and things that we each liked. I think that one was a big start for it. I remember we both liked, or we both wanted to someday visit London, England, and we liked soda or kind of soda, and we loved Chipotle. Yeah.
That's
So
funny, yeah.
that activity helped, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Next week, my brother's going to England. That's funny.
Nice.
We did talk about that. But yeah, that was definitely it. And then the other thing, like the activities, like the egg drop, that was fun.
Oh yeah, that was
And
cool.
then pretending to be Edgar's mom. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
I thought that was
remember
hilarious, but
Oh yeah.
that was
Awesome.
funny.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But in general, kind of like finding each other's commonalities, interests,
Yeah.
and like building off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
think
helped you guys, like, get to
once
know
I
each
got
other.
to know, like, oh, we have the same interests. It was easy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just the same interests started it. Yeah.
What about like after the program was kind of over in the summertime and you guys had to meet up outside of the scheduled arrangements? How'd you guys like communicate and set those up?
We decided to usually first we started like phone calls every once in a while, like in the morning, and then afterwards I would text him and check in every day, and then we met a couple times. But yeah, like texting and phone calls was the main ones, usually after the program.
Awesome.
We were doing like phone calls mainly like in the beginning. We would meet up all in person with an agenda, kind of like, let's get this done.
Yeah.
And then it was text messaging every morning, like just to check in. It wasn't like a 10-minute, 30-minute convo. It was just, hey, today I'm gonna be doing X, Y, Z, and then I check back in like, oh yeah, cool. And then he'd be responsible for his, and I'd be responsible, and it would kind of help me be accountable to somebody else.
Yeah, so you guys both had that kind of scheduled down and just built that in and
Yeah.
knew what
and
to
it actually
expect.
was a lot of momentum, even on my end. It helped,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like having each other, you both held each other up to that
Yeah.
standard,
Yeah,
kind of. That's
exactly.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So thinking about, I'm gonna throw another question in here. What was maybe a challenge that you guys had that you worked through effectively? You know what I mean? Whether it was communication or kind of like, what was the challenge you had and how were you able to get through it?
Let's see. I think towards the end, kind of communication sometimes, because after I got a job, it was kind of, I was busy, and then Abrar also got a job. We were really busy, so kind of communication was kind of hard because we both had busy schedules. But yeah, we managed to make it here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Another one was the probably like setting up kind of the direction we're going in, because I know you really wanted to go to like a police academy at the end, and so one challenge I think that we worked on together that I didn't even know about, it was kind of interesting, was how does one become a police officer? And that was interesting for me. And then he kind of, I was like, hey man, like I have no idea, but why don't we find somebody who was? And then together we talked to like, he talked to like 4 people, or
Yeah, like a couple. Yeah,
yeah,
a couple.
like
people.
over the phone and everything, and got really good and useful information.
So it was like kind of as a mentor, it was really a learning experience for you.
Yeah.
And like you guys kind of went on the journey together instead of just trying to lead the
Yeah.
way a little bit.
Like,
Yep.
And that probably helped you because
Yeah,
you
it
knew
did.
you had someone who had your back
Yep.
to go through that process, right?
Yeah, and
Exactly.
made me more confident.
Yeah, awesome. So kind of the last piece that I would like to get from you guys is, if you're talking to a brand new mentor, someone who's just starting up the program, what advice would you have for them to be successful?
I think mainly try and be as talkative as possible, or because I think the mentee is going to be more shy than actual mentor, because the mentor's there to kind of help, and the other one's just there to learn. But both of them should be talkative, but it's going to be harder, I think, for the mentee, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like that because like I think some of the days that I felt kind of shy, like I noticed like Edgar was being shy back to me, so I was like, it's more my responsibility to be more open, kind of like not necessarily guide it, but just be like more open to it, like it falls on you to be much more relaxed and kind of hanging out scenario rather than let's get this done, let's do that.
And that probably was more towards the start too, and once you guys built that
definitely,
momentum, it was okay. But
Yeah,
just not being cognizant of you may have to jumpstart that conversation.
Yeah,
a
like
little bit.
you could just say about nothing, and then eventually we both like realize,
Yeah.
I like that too. Oh, you want to do that? Me too.
Yeah, nice.
Exactly how it
So-
works.
What about from like a mentee standpoint? What advice would you give a new mentee who's coming into the program? Like, how can they best maximize this experience?
I think they should try and definitely ask a lot of questions about what the college experience was like. Because for me, at first, I was scared, but Rar told me like it was different than high school, but nothing to be scared about, and he like kind of explained it. And I think that they should just ask questions in general, just about something they don't know about, something they want to know about.
Yeah. Awesome. What do you think from a mentor standpoint?
Do your FAFSA.
Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get that early.
Get your FAFSA done. That's it.
All right. What about like just from the relationship standpoint too? Like, how can you be effective in that piece?
If you're struggling, the earlier you tell somebody, the better. Like, if it's like Edgar knew early on, like, he's like, I never can get control of my time. So that's why I went into that daily check-in, and that helped. When he told me, I was like, I have just this idea, let's do it, and it actually helped me with my time too. So he helped me, I helped him, but it was him having the courage to be like, this is not, this is an area I'm not good at. So it was kind of on his end to do that.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.